My name is Emmanuel Agro-Technology. I'm coming from Kisumu County, Kisumu West, westward, place called Huma, a village known as Kamenya. And I love farming, and I'm a born-again Christian. And I have the heart to reach out to those who are vulnerable as well, sharing with them the gospel and even the skills in farming. We normally we deal with vegetable farmings. We deal also with poultry and insects as well. We are also introducing, and we do capacity building, the trainings for people, the farmers. Mostly I normally deal with youths so that they can also get the impact. Now on the vegetable farming, we do raised beds, and these raised beds we do the swale and the whale, and now the swale, the beds, we do double digging. And in the double digging, we also add some materials in the soil. And we also have some holes between the beds. And these holes are to capture water, that is the runoff water from the roof or from the overflowing water. We can call them excess water from the ground. So this water is being trapped there, and now when it gets into that hole, the flow is reduced, and now it flows slowly into the beds. And now with that, even when we wash our clothes, we are free to use that water into our beds because we've done the double digging, and now it will flow through the soil slowly, and now the soap that is in that water will not get into the soil or the nutrients. And now when we plant our vegetables, because of the nutrients and the things that we added on the soil, it makes the plants to have much time, or can go sustain for a longer time with water without because where we are coming from, we don't get much rain. So it has been a good technology for us and the people in the community as well, and we are grateful. Some of the vegetables that we do grow here are nightshade. We have kale, we have spinach, we have beets, we have squash, we also have onions, we have garlic, we have ginger, and we also have carrots, and we also have mito, we have kandera, it's called the Ethiopian kale. We also have nyadegdani. There are several. So vegetables are grown of different varieties. You find that we have onions. We have two different onions. There's bunching onions and the bulb onions. And now with these onions, you find we have grown them beside the vegetable like the kale. And now, so they repel the insects from the kale. And you can also see that we also have other plants that are also insect repellent. We have marigold that are also repelling the insects. And at the edge of the farm, we have it looks like a napier grass. We call it a black area. When now the insects have been repelled and they run into the napier grass or the black area, they are also cut there. So we are trying to have a solution minus going to the agrovet to buy the artificial or some of the products that are being sold there that are not good for our health. So the vegetables are good because we are growing them, and we are doing organic, pure organic. We have biopest and insecticide that we make from plants that we get around, from the weeds that are growing in the farm, and from the worms that we also raise here. We also trap the sap from them. It's called vermijuice. We also spray it sometimes as a fertilizer and as a biopest and insecticide. When we started poultry farming, we were struggling with the feeding, and now there's a technology that we introduced that is azolla. And this azolla is an aquatic plant that is being grown in a pond. and it's a supplement that can be used for the poultry, and it can be given unto other animals like the cow, the pigs, and even goat and sheep. So in the azolla, it's a supplement, as I said, and it has proteins, it has minerals, it has several benefits for the birds. When we started giving the birds the azolla, we are seeing now the difference in the body weight and even health-wise of the birds. So it's a technology that we also train people here on how to raise the azolla. Poultry farming, the reason as to why we started it, in the community we were seeing many people trying and they were not succeeding. So we said, let us give it a try. And now many were saying that you cannot manage poultry farming, especially we are doing the improved kienyeji. People are saying you cannot do it without electricity. But now we said we are going to make it happen. And we've been succeeding doing it minus the electricity. So we also, under the poultry, we take the day-old chicks from some of the companies they supply us with. Then we keep them until maturity. But some of the neighbors and the farmers do buy them at different stages. And we also give them worms as a supplement as well, just like the azolla that we've talked about. So it has been a good business for us because we can generate income out of it, and it doesn't matter the level at which somebody is starting to do the poultry business. You can even start with 2 birds and with a big idea, with a big vision, and in the long run you will achieve what you want. At AgTech, there are some of the things that we are introducing, like now the bakery. I've done pilot on it because when we are harvesting some of the farm produce, like the cassava, the banana, the sweet potatoes, we find that they are in excess, and if we don't do anything on them, they'll go bad. So we normally add value on them. So some are being pounded, some are being milled, then we add some other things so that we can make other products. So here at the bakery, we can make banana bread, we can make cakes, we can also have the flour that we can also sell to those who are having issues like the malnutrition, so that they can now have a good nutrition or good health, because most of the thing, our main focus is so that we can have good health and we be healthy as well. So we also have the cricket and the snail farming that we are also introducing soon. We are having a structure, it's on the process, and I know with time you'll also see the mushroom farming also going on, and several things will come in place. The reason as to why I started farming in this community, because when I got into this community, I saw that there are several young men that are very energetic, and they were not using the strength that God has blessed them with. And I saw the potential in them, and now I decided to be an example. And now on the issue of the climate change and the effects that it came with, I saw that it was now affecting even the community as well. And there was a problem with the food security and nutrition, and even unemployment as well. So you can find the youths and the young women don't have something to feed on. There is no flow of cash, the money. So I thought it wise to maybe start this technology and start farming and training them as well, impacting lives. And I've seen the adaptation coming on well, because there are several neighbors around that have already started doing whatever I'm doing. The farm is not big, but whatever I'm getting from the farm is great, because when several lives are impacted, it keeps me the zeal to move. And now I see that some of the young men are now asking their parents to give them plots of land, and they're now going in even in the morning. You find that loitering around is not that much. Having peers You know, most of them are now getting into drugs, to bad behaviors. They want to snatch people of whatever people have gotten after working hard. And now with the focus on farming, you find that now they are getting engaged, and they don't have that time to loiter around, and they are now even getting employment because it's a self-employed thing. So there's cash flow that is flowing around in the community as well. And the problems with the health, as I said, we had malnutrition problems at first, but now we are adapting now the climate smart gardening, and we are also having the products that are good we cannot use them for fertilizers that are synthetic, artificial ones. So it makes the community love it, and they are doing well. When we started by a few individuals from the neighborhood that were coming to see, because we were calling them when we want to plant, and now it extended to the whole community. Now the training has been there, and it has now gone beyond several communities. So we have been training, we have been having several trainings. Even last year we did a bigger one. More than 100 people came for the training, and the impact was good, because you see somebody coming with a child. You know, we are now transforming this child, so when he grows up, you know, just like the Bible is telling us that we train them in a way that when they grow up they will not leave the teachings. So the children are also getting into the farming, and the thing that really moved me so much is that because you see that even the old men and women are coming for the training, and now you find a mother asking me, "Erika kanyalo pidho gweno?" And even a young man come, "Asepidho gwen to gwento." And it really makes me to research on more and give them solution, because we have different plants around that are growing that we can also give the birds. And you see that we don't have to go beyond the man-made or the artificial things that are not good for our health. So the training has been good, and I really love it, because when I walk in the community now, people know me as a farmer. They always see me as a product that is impacting life in them. So if you walk around in my community, you will see people are having kitchen gardens, which was not there at first. But because of the trainings that we normally have here, people are now seeing the importance of having vegetable gardens and having the kitchen garden, and planting different type of plants and crops for their health, and also as a way of getting income. Feel welcome at all times to reach me. You can come for trainings. We organize trainings. You have to reach earlier, and you communicate, and we plan everything for the training to take place, and we see on her way out so that it can be a success. And even if you want us to come to your place, you're welcome to reach us out. We are just a phone call away. Call us, tupigie simu, tutafika. Kigochenwa wabrobiro.
So what is the greatest need of the world today? The greatest need of the world today is the need to be able to feed their families. And we have forgotten even the blessings that God gave us on the land, that the land shall produce food for us to eat. And so you realize people are rushing into white-collar jobs, which actually are very good. But we're forgetting that in our farms, we can be able to produce enough food to feed our families. And so you see, world over, there is a cry for hunger, but I don't hear loudly the cry for farmers to raise up and grow healthy food that will be able to fill the world. And I tell you, if care is not taken, it will not be long till we lose the food that we want. We'll be able to be being fed from food raised from systems which are very dangerous to our health. And that is why I am calling on us today. Join me together at Zach the Farmer and speak to the farmers as we go back to healthy agricultural practice, the organic gardening.